What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. CDK Boxing. Let's talk boxing. Listen, man, for a fighter, it makes me mad when a fighter, you know what I'm saying, he talks a lot of junk before the fight. He's trying to sell the fight. He's doing everything to promote the fight. And then if he loses, the first thing y'all holler about, man, I'm glad he wasn't humble. You know what I'm saying? But you watched the whole event. And the reason you watched it, you know what I'm saying, the promotion and everything leading up to the fight is because he was doing all that talking. You see what I'm saying? It's sad that a fighter got to do this, man, in order to get recognition. When you got fighters like Jaron Boots Ennis, who doesn't, you know what I'm saying, do a lot of talking. He sits back, he just lets his fist do the talking, and people don't want to see that. That's not enough for y'all. You know what I'm saying? You're never happy with a fighter that gets in the ring and take care of business. You want everything to come with it. So at the end of the day, you can holler about, man, oh yeah, he deserved that. He wasn't humble. What is it going to take for a fighter like Jaron Boots Ennis, a fighter with great talent? What is it going to take for him to be recognized? The same thing it took Terrence Bud Crawford. Guess what it was? Earl Spence giving him an opportunity. And for that reason, and that reason alone, Terrence Bud Crawford, win, lose, or draw, has to give Jaron Boots Ennis that same type of, you know what I'm saying? He has to give him that same shot. Let's put it that way. He has to get that man that same shot. And it's people like Tim Bradley that make y'all people casuals look at Jaron Boots Ennis and say, oh man, I don't want to see that fight. He's not ready for Terrence Bud Crawford. Tim Bradley said, you know what I'm saying, that he's gonna get knocked out. He don't have the experience. Listen, every fighter don't have the experience until they get in the ring with someone. That's how you get experience. The man got over 30 fights. You know what I'm saying? He's undefeated. I don't understand how much more experience anybody can think that man need. I can look at him and tell, man, that dude is different. Maybe you can't, but I can look at Jaron Boots Ennis and say, man, hey, man, he'll give Bud hell in that ring. And it's not me hating on Bud. Bud, man, is an all-time great. I have it 60-40 Bud weight. But I'm telling you, Jaron Boots Ennis is that good, and he deserves a chance and an opportunity to show everyone how good he is. We got to stop doing this, man. I'm talking about everybody that's a part of this sport I love, boxing or whatever in general. Stop saying a fighter ain't good enough. Stop saying a fighter don't deserve a shot. Stop saying he ain't earned this or he ain't done enough. We are the ones that's hurting the sport. When we keep continuing to say stuff like this, man, we're hurting the sport and we're never going to get the fights we want to see. You know, just like I was saying it about Dave Morrell, about facing the Mexican Monster. I felt like he hadn't done enough. Well, at the end of the day, Dave Morrell is an excellent fighter. So I shouldn't have been saying that. I can admit, man, when I'm hurting the sport, because there's a lot of people hurting the sport right now. So I'm gonna cut back on it, and I'm just gonna start saying, man, we won't know how good a guy is until he gets in the ring and he shows us. And that's just the simple, cold, hard facts. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all see what Canelo is doing to this sport. And if I'm David Benavidez, I'm talking to the Mexican fan base that love Canelo. When Canelo retires, don't run over here to me. I don't want you as a fan. I want you to stay right where you're at. I want you to be over there with your pom-poms like you were before, talking about, oh, man, I don't deserve a shot. Because, you know what I'm saying, it's crazy that there's two individuals, you know what I'm saying, Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? I know that David Benavidez, you know what I'm saying, his mom, I think, is Ecuadorian or whatever. I know he's not, you know what I'm saying, considered full-blooded Mexican. But this man is Mexican. His father's Mexican. And y'all don't cheer for him like you cheer for Canelo. When the Mexican monster has been running through people, man. I'm talking about running through people. I just can't understand it. We got to do better, man. There's a lot of fights that we can get, but we're not going to get them if we don't start, man. You know what I'm saying? Looking at these fighters and saying, man, hey, y'all going to fight this person right here, or we're not going to watch your fight. Canelo Alvarez, man, feels like he is like untouchable, invincible. Like no matter what he does, you know what I'm saying? Guess what? We're going to watch him. And that's why he picks and chooses who he wants to pick and choose. Hammy McGill, man, not a bad fighter, but he ain't really, you know what I'm saying, up to par with a David Benavidez. We all know that, you know what I'm saying? If we look at what he's done in the ring compared to David Benavidez, you know what I'm saying, who's been, you know what I'm saying, I guess the number one contender for 3 years, what more do we need to do? I don't understand boxing anymore. How can I be the number one contender, but I can't get a shot at the title? It doesn't make sense. There shouldn't even be any rankings in boxing if the rankings don't mean anything no more. Because that's what y'all telling me. You're telling me that it goes by popularity. And if Canelo Alvarez, you know what I'm saying, decides he don't want to fight me, he never has to fight me. Gervonta Tank Davis is in the same situation. He has a belt, and I'm interested to see how they move and how this situation goes. I want to see, are they going to put the right people in place? You see what I'm saying? Sometimes, I'm going to tell you what these, you know what I'm saying, these WBC, WBA, and IBF do. When they know you're really good and popular, they won't put the people in the rankings that we want to see. They'll have a ranking list of people you ain't never heard of, and it's ridiculous, man. Like I said, all this mess got to stop. Boxing is a sport, man, that has to grow. It can grow. It can go back to being, you know what I'm saying, a great sport. But right now, we got to stop the mess. Canelo fans, hold Canelo accountable. Bud Crawford fans, tell him to give Boots a shot. I understand all this, and I know Bud to take that fight. One thing about Bud, he ain't Canelo. You ain't gonna never hear Bud say he need 150, 200 million to fight Jerron Boots Ennis, man. It just gotta be right in the timing. Bud say ain't no contract offer been on the table. I believe that. PBC, whoever, man, offer, man, Jerron Boots Ennis a contract. You know what I'm saying? Do somebody offer Bud a contract. Let's put this fight together. Saudi Arabia, man, whoever over there, the prince, whatever he is over there, man, that's a fight we want to see. If you ever see this video, I'm telling you, that's the fight that's going to make you some real money because it's going to be a barn burner. It's going to be, at the end of the day, they can say, well, Boots says, you know what I'm saying, he ain't got enough fan base behind him. Let him and Bud fight. And you watch how his whole fan base change. You're going to see whether he loses or not, man. People are going to respect what he done in that ring against Terrence Bud Crawford. Errol Spence, man, salute to you, brother. I hate the fact that a lot of casual fans and people that semi-watch boxing didn't get an opportunity to see the Errol Spence that I saw before the car wrecks, before the eye surgeries. That Errol Spence right there, man. If they would have got an opportunity to see that Errol Spence, man, they would have known, man, that you were special. So I just want to say, man, I know you done everything you can do. Maybe it's time to hang it up. Maybe it's time to retire. But whatever you do, man, hey, thank you for all the joy you have brought to my life, man. It was a real honor and pleasure to get to see you fight. Keith Thurman, man, I talk bad about you sometimes, but I'm going to say this right here. You was a warrior in that ring. I respect you, man. And you're hanging up your gloves now, and you're moving on with your life. I just wish you could have got another opportunity or two, but things didn't work out like that. But one thing can't nobody take from you. You was a world champion, and you beat Danny Garcia, and you beat Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? People can say what they want to say about you, man. But when it was time to shine and the lights were cut on, guess what? One time, you turned the lights out. I got to give it to you, man. God bless y'all, man. Listen to me, man. Like, subscribe, and comment to my channel, man. Start, you know what I'm saying, liking my videos and commenting on my videos. My channel was really growing. YouTube started doing little slick stuff. I noticed, man, that when my channel started really moving fast, all of a sudden my videos, people saying they ain't seen them no more or they don't see them popping up. So, man, y'all ride with me. I need y'all right now, man. I need y'all to push this sport. I need y'all to push my channel. Peace.